Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Hoyland. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ndika. Modric. And it's Chouameni. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And they've got rid. And here's Mbappe. Back into the middle. And the shot! He's scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rooney.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Japan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Stood up well to him there. Modric.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kluivert. And here's Mbappe.
Japan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Modric. Driving on and making good progress. Rooney. De Jong. And the pass is intercepted. Kluivert. Almost half an hour in now. Cross into the box. Nedved. Nicely shaped ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Japan have a free kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neatly clipped into space. So much time. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan have their second corner now. Modric with the short one. Modric. Modric going face-to-face with his great rival. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Gone behind for a goal kick. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a sharp pass. And they can counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here.
Japan are
Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drilled in low.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? DiMarco is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Knocks it into space. And now the breakaway. He is through here. Rijkaard proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a searching pass. He's free, he has got space. Saliba gets it clear. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. Kluivert. Modric. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ndika, and he passes it long. It's Saka. Tries to play it through. Tchouaméni receives it in a good position here. Opts to play it back. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now he's got space here. That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he spark a counter here? DiMarco. "75 minutes played. Modric. That's the throw.
Substitution for Japan, number 22, Mbappe, number 17, Chouameni, number 19, Justin Kluivert, number 8, Orsolini, number
Araujo.
10, Bukayo Saka, coming on the field,
Threads one
number
in.
14, Isak.
Don't you just
Number
love the level of
16,
intensity here?
Rodri.
Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 18, Reece James. Number 20,
Vinicius Junior.
Substitution
Still
taking
anyone's
place.
game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? Gullit has it out wide and in space. Saliba with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That has been cut short. Son Heung-min has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Modric. He's cut it out. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Well, Frankie de Jong is one of the more complete midfielders around, Peter.
Yes, he is.
Great vision, great passer, great at recovering and recycling.
And we saw all of that, of course, when he became a Spanish Cup winner in 2021.
Yeah, and he was tremendous in the final. Scored one goal and picked up a couple of assists, I think.
That goal, what a great diving header. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Showing good feet. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He can get that clear. And it's Cancelo. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Højlund is onto it in a flash. Rijkaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Rooney. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. De Jong, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. More and more pressure on the ball here. Konate. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Weghorst really was well marked.
Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Mbappe really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more...
And he shoots! Rooney. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Kluivert. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ferdinand clears it away. Modric. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Kluivert. There's the shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Højlund. Nice sequence of passes, this. Kluivert. Good read, needed to be.
Added time.
Now the big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Tries to pass it through. Araujo. Driving forward. Now it's Weghorst. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ramsdale punts it upfield. And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. It's run loose here. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mbappe. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Weghorst. Pinches it off him. Some really good ball movement. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Weghorst surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
And it's Modric. Great vision. Now it's Højlund, and he's certainly onside here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved. He's a sharp little ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Modric. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Saliba. Modric. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Weghorst. Rooney tries a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Substitution for Japan. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 3, Modric. Number 22, Mbappe. Number 11.
It's an imaginative pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Number 8.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
14, Isaac. Number 7, Turn. Number 13.
And he's there to clear it.
Substitution.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shot could be on. Up he goes! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Isaac demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan goes for a shot! Nicely aimed pass. Nedved. Here's Vieira. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the Pass is intercepted. And here's Hullet. Hullet is flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Pass is just off target. Pedri. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now he's off and running. And he's lost his man here. That's that, the end. Japan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just